Well, I am an admirer of Elisa's. Elisa has even worked for me, and the fact is that she is talented.
What's it called? Kermit and Friends?
Kermit and Friends.
Kermit. But if
Kermit.
You're saying
like
not
the
to
frog?
do...
Yeah,
wait.
I actually have watched a few hours of Kermit and Friends.
How many hours have you watched, Natalie?
Oh, no. Probably indulged in 8 hours.
Holy...
My wife and I watched Benji's ex-girlfriends or whatever's going on. We watched this crazy podcast, and I have to say, this is one of the probably in the top 5 things I think about right now.
She has a podcast, but she gets to come on the radio. It is craziness upon craziness.
Everybody, welcome to Kermit and Friends. I'm Elisa. This is Fozzie, and Kermit is watching from heaven. Oh boy! So I got my second vaccine yesterday at 2:30 p.m. I got my vaccine just in case during the show something weird happens. I have these pills. I have
Anonymous
these pills.
Claire.
Oh, hold on. Kermit and Friends. How can I help you?
Elisa,
Yes.
it's Claire.
Hey, Claire. Thanks for calling in. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing after your shots? Your second shot?
You know, Claire, I'm just not confident in it at all. I'm not I don't know what's in it. Every time I ask people what's in it, they don't know. I have no confidence at all. I did it. I was forced. I was bullied into it, harassed into it. Yeah, coerced. Yeah, it's the one thing that I think I've ever done that I really didn't want to do. But some things that I really want to do, they don't end up well. So I'm thinking maybe
How are you feeling though? That's the big question.
Well,
are you feeling okay?
I was freaking out last night, all night. I was freaking out. I was going nuts. I had my neighbor Brandon babysit me, but he wasn't.
Oh, he's the one that drank the Jaeger?
Yeah, so he had a bottle of Jaeger before he was my babysitter. So you can't really trust that. And then since I didn't think that he was up to babysitting me, I went downstairs and I told the woman at the door of my building, I said, listen, can you just watch me and just make sure I don't drop dead? And she was an anti-vaxxer.
Oh, wow. So she was scolding you for getting the vaccine.
Yeah. And then on top of that, here's another thing. When I went to the hospital to get the vaccine, I was asking every single person if they got it. And it's weird. Once you're going to get the vaccine, nobody has it. Even people that are working in a hospital. So I have no confidence.
Well, so you're not dead. You didn't keel over from the vaccine, right?
Yeah, I'm still alive right now.
You're still alive,
as of now.
Right. Elisa, I have some big news. It's big to me. It's big to my family. It's big to people who know me. Here's what's happening. It's going to be hard to believe this, but I am accepting Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. And because I'm accepting Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior, I am guaranteed eternal life. because whosoever believeth in him shall have eternal life. And so tonight, I'm actually, can you still hear me?
I think so, yes.
Yeah. Tonight, I'm actually getting baptized into this group of people who run a program that lasts for 8 months, where it's a Christ-centered program. They help people with addictions. Elisa, I have a food addiction. I've got a porn addiction. I've got a sex addiction. I've got all kinds of addictions. It's something I've never dealt with. It's something I've never, fixed. I want to fix it. And so what's happening is later tonight, I'm being dropped off at this place. We're going to complete my journey with Christ. In other words, I'm actually going to be baptized tonight, later on tonight.
Wow.
And then for the next 8 months, I'm going to be sort of in like a cloistered, almost like a monk's environment. It's not a monk situation, but it's basically a bunch of men. It's a male program. It's a Christ-centered program. Mm-hmm. And I'm so happy. I've never felt this much joy in my life.
But what led to this, Claire? What led to this? Because before, were you atheist before?
No, I've always believed in a creator or a creation system, something that created everything.
Mm-hmm.
I know too much math and science to just say that everything fell off the apple cart. It's impossible. Mm-hmm. The way things fit together, calculus, physics, all this stuff fits together in a way that could not possibly have just happened by accident. So I've always believed in a creator.
So if something happens before tonight, Claire, before you get baptized, right? Something happens, do you still get eternal life?
When you say something happens, tell me what you mean.
Well, for instance, there's very big news. Sugar is not on the show today, and I'm pretty sure it's because of you.
Really?
Yes. She's upset with you. I don't know why.
Here's what I would do. I would definitely put this in Jesus' hands. I wouldn't know how to solve this, Elisa.
Yeah.
And
why do you think she's avoiding you? Why do you think? Because she's on every week.
I don't know. I always feel like she's out of sync with you. I said this a couple times. I don't know if I said it to you. I always feel like you say something and then she says the opposite. I've never really thought of her as a really good co-host because she's always sort of on a different vibe, a different plane than you. And that's just, listen, that's just my opinion.
So did you say that? Okay, did you say that to her? Is that why she's not here right now?
God, no.
Okay.
No, definitely not.
What did you say that made her not want to come on the show today?
I don't know, but you know something? I'm going to let Jesus figure this out. I have never felt such peace. I've never felt that I don't have to worry anymore about stuff. And then this whole 8-month program, this Christ-centered program that I'm going to be involved with, who knows? I may become like Reverend Jim. I might become like a minister or something. I'm so excited about my new relationship with God and Christ. And I'm so excited about this program that I'm going to start later on tonight.
Wow, that is exciting. Claire, are you still going to be able to do your weird sex stuff?
No.
No?
Any weird sex stuff has to kind of go the way of the it's a thing of the past. I'm really going to be pure. I'm seeking purity. That's another thing I'm seeking. I'm not pure. I'm impure. I'm not pure at all. The things that, that's part of my porn addiction, my sex addiction.
So no more porn? You're not going to watch any porn?
I can't watch any porn.
Wow.
I will not be watching any porn. And the other thing is, in this situation that I'm going to be putting myself in starting tonight, there's really no opportunity for porn. There's no opportunity to look at porn. There's no opportunity to jerk off to porn. So I have to tell Gonzo and Chad, my jerk brothers, I'm leaving the jerk brothers because I can't do that. That's not pure. I'm seeking purity. I'm seeking to conquer these demons. I'm seeking to become a better person. And with Jesus's help and God's help, it's going to happen.
So how are you not going to be able to find porn? That's what I was curious about. Are you going to be having people watch you around the clock?
Yeah, well, it's basically a program where, during the day you're basically, working, you're having Bible study meetings, you're cleaning up it's centered around a church. So we're going to be doing work on the church.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be like a carpenter. I'm going to learn how to fix things, in the church. It's all day long. It's an immersion. I'm immersing myself in this new thing, which is Christ-centered. That's the key. It's Christ-centered. The whole thing is Christ-centered.
So did you tell your jerk-off brothers that you can no longer join them?
Yeah, I did. I think I put something in the chat last night because I was, I kind of signed off from Leoland last night. I signed off from the Jerk Brothers. Listen, I was ready to do everything we were going to do with Chad and Gonzo and all.
Wait, what was that? What was that though?
Well, it was like a mutual masturbation thing where you would be on cam with the other guys. We'd be watching the same porn at the same time. But even that, now, when I say that, it just seems so impure. It doesn't seem like the kind of life, the Jerk Brothers life is not the kind of life that I want. Mm-hmm. I want a pure life. I want a life that is Christ-centered. I want a life that I can be proud of. Because right now, I'm not proud of my life. Yeah. I'm not proud of my addictions. I'm not proud of all these, the problems that I have with, eating, overeating, and porn and sex addiction. I want to conquer those demons. And with Jesus Christ by my side, I'm going to do it. This is something that my family has wanted for ages. They've just been like, when is Jim going to come around? When's he going to come around? Mm-hmm. Well, took me a while, but I've come around.
Claire, can you have a special finale, like jerk-off finale that you can have with your jerk-off brothers? Like maybe you could say Jesus in it or include Jesus in some way?
Well, I'll tell you, last night, mm-hmm. I did a final session on my own. Mm-hmm. I got the juice out. I got it out. And I definitely am ready to be pure. I'm ready to be pure, Lisa.
Wow.
I won't be probably as funny. I won't be as interesting. I won't probably, make people laugh as much because this is serious business. This is the business of a Christ-centered life.
So what was your last porn, Claire? What was your last porn that you watched? Because you're not going to be able to watch it again. So what was it?
Lesbian BDSM. That's one of my favorite.
Okay.
As long as it's real and it's not fake.
Yeah.
Where they're like pretending to hurt each other. They have to really, really be hurting each other. And there's an agreement between the two parties. So it's okay. There was that. Of course, there's babysitter porn. I mean, I'll say like, Gary Delabate likes this babysitter porn, where it's a babysitters involved. It's not child pornography, but it's like a babysitter, the father has to drive the babysitter home. And
how about nun porn? I know there's some nun porn out there. That might be good for you.
And it's so funny that you should say that because as a grand finale, I jerked off to this woman whose name is Anal Babsy, and she masturbated in a Catholic church over in Europe somewhere. She actually got in trouble for it. She didn't show her face, but she showed her boobs. Mm-hmm. And one of the local ministers actually realized who it was, and she actually got in trouble. She got nailed for a hate crime. But her porn, the porn that she made by herself with her masturbating inside of a Catholic church, it's the hottest stuff, and it's going to be the most difficult thing for me to give up. That blasphemy porn, it's going to be the most difficult thing for me to give up. But I hope I got it all out of my system last night, and I'm ready to be pure. And tonight, I get dunked in the water. I'm actually going to be baptized tonight.
And I really appreciate this call, Claire. I thought there'd be nothing worse than getting that COVID vaccine. It was so, horrible. But listening to you talk about masturbating, I think that's worse. So thank you for that.
I'm purging it from my system. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to be healthy.
It's amazing.
And Christ-centered.
So can you still call in the show, Claire? Can you still call in?
No. See, I won't really have access to the internet in any way. that would allow me to do that type of thing. I'm going to be basically allowed to communicate with my brother, my family, my nieces and nephews, and that's pretty much about it. It's got to be, it's got to be an immersion, a total immersion into this Christ-centered life that I'm about to embark on.
Wow. Well, we're going to miss you. I'm going to miss you. You're wonderful. You're welcome back anytime. I admire.
Listen, I'm going to come out on the other side a much better and healthier person.
Well, actually, we're looking for a new reverend, because I don't think Andy's our reverend anymore. So if you ever want to be a reverend, we have an opening.
Yeah, but it can't be like a blasphemous reverend. It's got to be like a truthful reverend. It's got to be like a real reverend. No blasphemy.
No. Nothing like that. Nothing. So it's pretty much porn, and you can't call on the show. Those are your changes.
Yeah, and I can't sort of, have fun on the internet like I used to have fun on the internet.
Can you be in Discord? What about the fan clubs? What about all the fan clubs you're in?
Well, I'm also, I've got a lot of people who are following me on my personal Facebook, and then my Jim DeLon Facebook. I've already said I'm going dark on those platforms. Twitter, I won't be posting on Twitter anymore. I'm done with Twitter. One of my last posts was promo for your show. That was the second to the last post on Twitter.
Oh, that's so sad to me. All right. Well, I hope it goes well for you. It's a loss, a Kermit and Friends loss for sure. You're one of my favorites.
When I come out of this, you know what I would like to do? I'd like to really bring Christ into your life in a way that never has been, in a way that's never been done before.
Yeah, that'd be fine. I don't even like porn, so that's fine with me.
So you're already one step ahead into the world of purity.
Yeah, that'd be easy. No problem at all.
Thank you for letting me call in, Elisa. Thanks for letting me share this big news.
Sure, Claire.
Some people will say, oh, what's the big deal? But Jesus Christ, no pun intended, this is big news. This is like a person committing their life to Christ, a person who's been just about as demonic as you could possibly imagine.
You're talking about yourself here?
What's that?
Wait, you're talking about yourself here, that you're demonic as you're like, what's so demonic about you? Just you're jerking off?
No. Listen, maybe we can get into a full-blown essay on it later on somehow.
Okay.
When I'm really pure, I can look back on all the things that I've done and say, you know something? That I was possessed by like a demon or something when I did that stuff. I was under the influence of demonic energy when I did all that stuff. I no longer want to be under the influence of demonic energy. I want to be under the influence of purity and Jesus Christ, my Savior and yours.
Clara, how many times a day? 10 times? 9 times?
How many times a day did I masturbate?
Yeah.
Well, see, I've always worked from home for the past 20 years practically. So, 3. I'm an old guy too, so
yeah, that's pretty wild.
3 times a day is pretty impressive, I think. But,
that's why working from home never works. It just really doesn't. It just leads to a lot of that.
It leads to a lot of masturbation.
Yeah. Well, I'm proud of you. God bless you. And please don't be a stranger. You're like deleting your Twitter account?
No, I'm not deleting it. It's just going to stay up. I like I said, my last 2 tweets was a promo for this show.
Yeah.
And, set your reminders for this show. And then also my so long farewell, Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye from Sound of Music. So
okay.
That's where we're at. Thank you, Elisa, for your kindness. Thank you for encouraging me in this new.
Yeah, it sounds great. Sounds good. I don't see any really bad negative parts of this. I don't think.
I don't either. I mean, I'm going to get dunked tonight. I'm going to actually be dunked in the water in this big pool.
Wow. That's crazy. So who's doing that to you? And not hot nuns, right? Don't have any hot nuns do it.
The people who are running this program that I'm getting involved in.
Wow.
It's actually connected to the church that my parents used to go to in Florida. So
okay.
It's a familiar setting, and I just hope I'm up for it. I mean, I could screw up and backslide. I hope I don't. I'm going to try not to.
I just really hope that Sugar didn't put this all together, to drown you tonight.
Oh, no.
Because she really doesn't like you right now.
Horrible.
Yeah, that would be no. I hope you survive what's going on, and God bless you, Claire. And
tell Sugar, no hard feelings, and let's let Jesus Christ settle this one. I can't settle this one.
Yeah.
Look to Jesus, and Jesus will provide the answers.
All right. Jesus will provide the answers. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you for calling in. What a doll.
You have a great day.
Thanks. Have a great day, Claire. Wow. That was really something, huh? Okay. So we have a lot going on today on the show. We have a really great guest, Chip Baker. He's going to teach us how to be successful, okay? And anything that we do, he has books, he has podcasts. But first, I just want to check in with my COO, T-Bob, because T-Bob mentioned to me that he has a problem with someone here. Oh, hold on one second, T-Bob. Kermit and Friends.
Hey, Lisa, how you doing? Hi, man. It's Bill.
Hey, Bill. Thanks for calling in. What's up?
First of all, congratulations on your vaccine.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's good. I mean, don't believe the hype that you hear on the street.
Yeah.
You know, that vaccine has been proven. You know, even people 90 plus years old taking it, no effects. You know, just go with it.
Yeah, no, I'm with it. I have no choice. I already did it. This Republican guy that I'm friends with this morning, he texted me all these scary stories, and I was so annoyed by that because I already did it. There's nothing I can do to reverse it now. So I just get so annoyed when people send me all these bad death stories about a vaccine that I just got.
Yeah, but if you research, even Trump that was against at the beginning.
Yeah.
All those Republicans against it, they all do. So it's something that they do. They say something and do something different.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I am done researching this. I'm so sick of researching it. I'm so sick of Googling it. I'm so sick of looking up articles and putting into Twitter, vaccine death, COVID death. It's like every Republican knows someone that died of the vaccine, and every Democrat knows someone that died of, COVID. So it's just, I hate everybody right now.
Yeah. Also, I want to tell you about Claire.
Claire, yes, Claire. What about Claire?
I wish him luck.
Yeah.
If it's listening, what I'm thinking is, I think the people who are telling him not to access the internet.
Yeah.
I think that is too extreme because
you
can still have self-control, watch your show, and but that's part of healing and part of being, becoming a Jesus person. You know what I mean?
Exactly. How is he going to stay off the internet? I don't understand how he's going to do that. It's going to be very, very, very difficult for him, I think. So I don't know. I mean, I wish him the best. And at least, he's trying, right? He's trying.
Yeah, because, sounds like he's starting this out tonight. And when you go to the extreme right at the beginning, it's going to be harder to stay away from the porn and stuff. He should at least control his own internet.
He has no self-control. That's what it sounds like. But if it's affecting his life, like I think the breaking point for me, as far as Claire, is that he has jerk-off buddies like Gonzo and Chad. Like to me, that's weird. But I mean, maybe that's not weird. I don't know. Would you have jerk-off buddies, Bill?
No, I never had that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't even know what that is all about.
Yeah.
You're going to do it. You're going to put on porn and do it on your own. You don't have to either call people or have people near or people know about it. Like a regular person, you watch whatever you want to watch at night or whenever and do your thing. You don't have to feel bad about it.
Right.
But if Claire should do, baby steps, get baptized, maybe control the internet access to porn.
Yeah, maybe he should have one of those kids' internet where, there's a child control or something where he can't see anything like that. Or there's got to be something where I don't know. I don't know how much it's affecting him. It sounds like he was really torn apart about it.
Because, the internet, you can do it for all kind of things. You can see politics, you can see the news, sports.
Right. Yeah, he could look at other things. Kermit and Friends isn't porn. He should be able to watch this.
Yeah. And I'm sure he might go back or whatever. But, I think it's too extreme to cut him off of the internet because it sounds like those people are going to control.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for a call, Bill. I love you. And we are about to hear about a fight with T-Bob and Kleenex. So stay tuned, okay?
All right, thanks. Love you too.
Love you. Okay, so T-Bob, I was so curious about this because you are going through something with one of the Kermitarians here named Kleenex. What's going on?
Yeah, well, everybody knows Rob DeHaven's been, trying to bash me with false innuendo because I've outed a few child rapists in my time while online, and he's trying to clear a child rapist name online named Mark Cruz, but it can't be done because everybody already knows about him. But he's trying because he wants to use him, and he wants to be his director. And Mr. Dick Kleenex over here, he loves all these conspiracy theories, and he just suckers for everything. So he believes everything he hears.
Yeah.
So the other day I'm on this live stream, Mr. Tubbleard over here jumps all over me about everything that Rob DeHaven's putting out there that's all false innuendo.
Not bourbon to me, but first of all, thank God I'm in public, or I'd scream and yell at you and bored the shit out of myself. It's like talking to a homeless person. Bob, you're about as intelligent as a fucking rock. You're just a pathetic pile of shit. I can't believe
that's
you
why I'm
get
more intelligent
anybody to even listen to you. I was trying to be cordial the other day. It doesn't matter. You're not worth the spit it takes to fucking insert a cock into a fucking asshole. You're just a fucking moron.
You can't live without butt plugs, can you? If there's not a butthole in front of you, you don't even know how to act.
I know how to act. Dude, I'm 60 years old. I want to know how long you were locked up before you got some
You're 60-year-old Paul.
10 years?
I've never been
15
locked
years?
up. I've never been locked up. I've never been locked up.
I have been. You want me
to show you my fucking work history? I've been working my whole life. How the fuck am I going to be in prison if I'm working my whole life?
That's where you belong now. You belong now.
No, it belongs down to you.
I think you do. I think you do. I think you do.
Because you're the guy that sneaks into museums in the middle of the night and sits on the end of the fucking cannon after you
I've been married for 31 years. I got children. I got grandkids. What the hell you got?
No, you ain't got shit. I got children and grandkids. I got more than you probably. You don't know what I got.
Sure,
The reality of it is you're trying to pancake with, oh, look, I've got this, I've got that. What you got? You got nothing.
I don't have a green screen.
But the reality, you don't know anything about me. Nothing.
Don't want to.
And I've never been in prison, but I wouldn't doubt that you've been in prison because you always talk about wanting to rape little boys in the ass because you're a faggot little fuck.
Yeah, right. Okay.
All right, everybody calm down.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you too, you fucking piece of shit. Knock your fucking ass out when I see you, bitch.
No, nobody's seeing each other. No, nobody's ever seeing each other here.
We don't allow anymore.
He's the only prison bitch in this fucking life.
You're not allowed in Seattle.
Hey, take the potatoes out of your ass. They don't belong in there.
Closer than one at your
Take the potatoes out of your ass. They don't belong there.
Yeah, you're so.
Yeah.
Waste of time. Anyway, how you doing, EJ?
This guy, he thinks that global heating is due to cars running, automobile engines. That's going to cause global warming.
I want to say something real quick.
It's not even possible. It's not even possible.
Jesus doesn't love everybody. So Claire is definitely joining a cult. There's no normal Christian organization. I grew up in church, and Leaf King can probably say the same thing. They don't tell you to separate from
the Catholic Church, most likely.
Anybody that tries to tell you to drop all social connectivity, whether it be the internet or your friends, is like Scientology or Jim Jones. Claire, you're joining a cult. I'm gonna let you know that right now. There's a lot of cults that require you to completely be submerged and work for free. You're joining a cult, Claire. And would you get this ugly guy off? I'm not ready to vomit here. Anyway. So you got anything else?
Here you go, support Claire and supporting him in a way that is going to make sure he fails at his mission, right? Because see, you're not a supportive guy. You know that? You're the kind of guy that all you're about is tear down, and you disagree with everything. You even told me you wanted to go after Alicia Jordana because you got the goods on her. And if you ever got back on her show, you were out Alicia Jordana.
Bob, what is that? Wait, I want to hear what Bob is saying. What are you saying, Bob?
I said, this guy only knows how to tear down people. He doesn't know how to promote or support people like Claire, what he's trying to do. Maybe he is diving in too far too fast. But the reality is, Claire even wants to down you. He told me on that live stream where we were arguing that if he ever got a fraction of the airtime on your show that I get, He said he would use every bit of it to bring out every secret he knows about you, and he knows plenty. He says,
well, let's see if that's true. I did hear that. Mr. Dick, did you say that about me? Did you say you wanted to?
Of course I did. That's the only thing I can do to get on anymore is to threaten your little bottle of joy here. You know, I've already said everything I need to say. First of all,
he's jealous of me.
It doesn't really matter what I do now because
now the truth comes out.
You
he
took
wants
the
more
shot.
airtime, and the only way he can get that is to try to make it believable that I'm a child rapist. I was actually in prison.
I don't care. I'm not going to talk over this fool. Okay, I'm not going to get thrown out of Starbucks the first time I allowed anybody to come. Okay, you're just not worth it. You're just not worth it.
A 60-year-old jealous man. How does that make you feel?
Are you jealous of T. Bob?
No, I'm not jealous.
Okay.
First of all, I'm not jealous of anybody.
Okay.
I called your show to wish you, I was so very proud of you, and then you kind of went back to the old ways. You had great guests like the chief of police in that town in Minnesota. You know, I like the Doctor Who you had, the guy that travels for Doctors Without Borders, whatever. You still have very good guests, but the stuff with Eric and the stuff with this Bob, I mean, you're tormenting your audience with Corey and Bob, and you just always have to have this weapon.
Let's ask the audience. Let's ask the audience.
You know, and I think that
you're up the show when I shut up. Let me ask the question. You don't own this channel. Shut up. You don't own this fucking live stream, you piece of shit.
I'm not trying to own it.
Stop trying to be greedy. You said something, so back it up. Let's ask the audience because the audience knows. Do I make this show exciting?
I guess I should go in my car so I can scream at this motherfucker.
Okay, go in your car. It does seem like Kleenex has a lot of problems with the show. That's fine. I'm going to bring him on when he's in his car so he can say whatever he wants because he's in public right now. But if he did say that he was going to try to take down the show, I'm curious, what he meant by that. If that's what you're saying is true, Bob.
Yeah, I don't know what his agenda is. I really don't. Apparently, he doesn't really want to come in here to argue with all the points he was trying to argue against me last time because there is no proof of anything.
Right.
See, Rob DeHaven goes under a lot of names on Discord, and we've caught all of them. And I got a list. Actually, I can read them out to you if you're interested.
What is on the list? Oh, the list of names? I don't care about the list of names. I just was curious about your fight with Kleenex, but I'm getting less curious because I really like you here, Bob, and you're a COO, so I respect you, and you're very loyal to the show. So that's why you're here. You're loyal to the show, and you're a nice guy. So just sit tight. We have a guest that was booked by Coach Love named Chip Baker. He's our next person. Coach, do you want to introduce him at all? What is he going to teach us today?
Oh my God, he can teach you so much. Chip is, I call him the E-harmony of success. Now, I didn't coin that term. He earned it years before me. I just caught on to it. He's amazing.
Okay. And so he says, I think this is his slogan, live, learn, serve, inspire, go get it. Best-selling author, speaker, podcaster. The John Gordon Power of Positive Leadership Trainer. So he's a leadership trainer.
Yes, and he's actually a actual football coach beyond all of that.
Oh, okay. Okay,
yeah.
and then on his website, I saw that he had multiple books, and I think you can hire him. Can you hire him? Say you're not a leader naturally. Can you become a leader through him?
Yes, he understands how to bring the leadership qualities out in just about anybody. But first, you got to want it, and you have to want to be diligent. One of the keys to success is resilience and focus.
Okay. Resilience and focus. Okay, so that's the main thing. Okay, so I'm going to try to ask him, how you get started, because there's a lot of people that are watching right now that are maybe struggling. They don't know how to be a leader. Maybe they're not a natural born leader, but I would say probably pretty much everyone would want to be a leader, wouldn't you say?
No, some people are perfectly comfortable being followers. And the first thing we got to learn to do is decide, which side of the fence are we on? Are we a follower? Are we a leader? Then we got to get out of our own way so that we can become a success in our own right. Because, there's nothing wrong with jumping on someone else's dream and making that propel forward. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a great thing.
Yeah, the more people involved, I tend to think the better it is. So that's why I always like to have a lot of people involved here, because I know it's going to push it forward. So everybody, welcome to the show, Chip Baker.
Hello.
Hey, Chip. So nice to have you on Kermit and Friends. Welcome.
Thanks so much for having me. I truly appreciate it.
Okay, so like I was saying to Coach Love, you seem to have a really good thing going, and I'm wondering what your main thing is. Are you mainly a writer, a teacher?
Well, I do it all.
You do it all.
In life, I think our life goes in phases, and we have to learn some things, and along that journey, with our learning, it's important to give back and teach from the things that we learn. So yeah, I do it all.
And how did you start? How did you get to this point? What was your career before you had your books and your teaching?
So just a little bit about me. I'm a 4th generation educator, teacher, former coach, blessed and fortunate to be raised by some great people, as well as be around some awesome folks to learn from in my career. And it's been a really neat journey. I've done that for a long time. About 5 years ago, I started the Success Chronicles, which is my YouTube channel and podcast.
Okay.
And what I do is I just interview people from all walks of life and just share their stories for positive inspiration and motivation.
Okay, so the Success Chronicles YouTube channel, you're interviewing people. Is it similar to what Coach Love does?
Yes.
It is?
Yes.
Okay.
If I can be compared with that, then I think I'm doing some great things.
Oh, yeah. She's awesome. Okay, so,
yeah, she's great.
And you're reaching out to people. What kind of people do you look for, when interviewing someone?
I think for me, first off, anybody that'll talk to me, no. I think, we all have a journey. We all live and learn, and we all can learn from one another. And so really, I say that joking, people that'll talk to me, but really, I don't care who you are. I think we can all learn from one another.
Right. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So you're a teacher, and then as your career went on, you became a writer.
Yes.
And I have a video of you that I really like, your promo video. Do you mind if I play that?
Let's get it.
Okay, hold on one sec. I'm just getting a phone call. Kermit and Friends.
Hey, Lisa, it's Gonzo.
Hey, Gonzo.
Hey, I was calling to see if Chip had any advice, because I don't know if you heard, but I started a group called the Jerk Bros, and I've been having a really tough time just kind of motivating everybody to stay in the button. Like today, you just heard we lost Claire, so.
How many people are in that group, Gonzo? How many people are in your jerk off group?
There's 12 total.
12?
We have tons. We have other people like Doug. He's out of the. We're international, so. But this all started from a guy from Reddit, and he left the group, so I had to take over. And I'm not a natural leader, and I get a little uncomfortable. But
are you the main guy? Are you the main guy in that group? Are you the leader?
Yeah, I'm the leader. I'm the founder of the Jerk Bros.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna ask him.
I'm not a natural leader, so I need help.
All right, he's not a natural. Okay, thank you, Gonzo. Okay, so that was Gonzo. So earlier, this guy Claire quit his group that Gonzo leads. Why do you think people quit? Maybe he didn't respect his leader. What do you think?
Well, a lot of times we think that when we see people doing the wrong things, that it's not good, but really there's a lesson in everything that we do. We can learn what to do, and in this case, we can learn what not to do.
Yeah, maybe a jerk off group is a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like a bad idea to me. A very bad idea. Okay, so pretty much he lost people. So if you're a leader and you are up to no good, you're going to lose people. It's all about your purpose that you have, I think. So if you have some greater purpose and you want to make the world a better place, people will follow you. Okay. But actually, I've seen the opposite of that, Chip. I've seen really money hungry people get almost like a cult like following.
Yeah.
And so that's the other way it goes. So I wonder if, I don't know, because sometimes when you do the right thing, then you don't get that many followers. What do you think?
I think as long as you can stick to your moral compass and be okay with the actions that you take,
yeah,
you're okay. I'm gonna go old school Michael Jackson on you. Got to look at the man in the mirror.
Yes.
And if you're not happy with the man or lady in the mirror, then
I'm
you need
not.
to change the ways.
Yeah. Okay. I love that. Okay. So let me just bring up your video here that I loved. Okay. Here. Oh, somebody else is calling. Kermit and Friends, how can I help you?
Gay and balanced, Sheppy Smith. I'm glad that Gonzo Shitcock's still alive. I love the bit about being a jerk-off group. He's next level.
Yeah, it's a big group. Tell people.
When are you going to be on the OnlyFans? I hear that there's like, a market for like, clay paper skin women and young men who like to look at the wrinkled folds of your underarm pits and stuff like that. I think that's your next big move, Eliza.
OnlyFans. Okay, yeah, that is a good idea. Thank you, Octopus. That was this octopus that I used to date. Okay, so here's his video, Chip Baker promo video.
If you want to be happy, you want to provide for your family, you got to put that work in, man. You got to go get it. See, listen, this is what I tell them. Look, I've been grinding for so long, I wake up and chase my goals. I go out and I go get it. Hot or cold, that's all I know. I don't succeed, then I don't breathe. Success, what does it mean? If I conquer all my goals, then I'm living out my dream. Dig deep, go out and get it. Success Chronicles, compete until it's finished. Success Chronicles, go take care of your business. Success Chronicles, it's deeper than just winning. Success Chronicles, I woke up and I told myself, compete and show enthusiasm. I don't go to bed less, I've encouraged, giving perfect effort. Dig deep, go out and get it. Success Chronicles, compete until it's finished. Success Chronicles, my definition of success is being happy while I'm living right. My goals are all I have, and if you take them, then you take my life. I pedal till I break the bike, sing until you break my pipes, and vision till it's in my...
All right, so I love that video. I saw that on your YouTube channel. I was so excited. Are you ready to take questions from people that might want to succeed like you?
Let's get it.
Okay, hold on one second. Kermit and Friends.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Enjoy your show.
Oh, thank you. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
That doesn't matter. But I wanted to let you know that I enjoyed your show. There's a couple of things that are bothering some of your viewers, and especially me.
What's that?
This guy that you have on your show, Mr. Bob Jones. The guy
Trumpster Bob?
Yeah, the guy that stalks women. The guy that stalks families. The guy that tries to destroy lives. The guy that threatens to have women drug out of their home and gang raped.
I don't think... I've never heard that he has done that. I have never heard that.
I know you've never heard it. Here, I'm going to give you first-hand witness.
Okay.
Come here, babe. This is my beautiful wife that has never, ever in any way harmed anybody in any way whatsoever. Beautiful person.
Okay.
Who's Bob Jones? Has Bob Jones threatened you?
Yes, many times. Many times.
Has he terrorized you, honey?
Yes, he has.
Has he made you feel like you can't walk out the door?
I don't feel safe knowing that.
Did you have to get a gun because of him?
Yes, I did.
You had to get a carry permit because of him?
Yes, I did.
Did he threaten to have you drugged out of the house and gang raped?
Yes, he did.
Did he threaten to have the neighbors stalk us?
Yes.
Did he threaten? Is this going anywhere near the direction that we're talking about, her, ma'am?
And he's contacted. Our neighbors have told him that.
Stalk your kids?
Yes.
And this is the guy that you have on your show, ma'am.
I didn't know that he was doing that. He seems like such a great guy. He's been loyal to the show since.
Man, I'm telling you right now, I don't mean to be rude to you. We have known this man for about 10 years. And I have, I'm a professional bodyguard. I have never in my life seen such an evil, scummy piece of crap in my entire life.
As Bob?
This man is going to, you watch the second that you guys don't agree, watch what he'll do to you.
But he's been nice the whole time. He even does the Kermit and...
He's trying to get his channel monetized, ma'am. He is nothing. He calls it entertainment. He has said he's going to fuck my wife in the ass. He's online to me, tells me how he's going to fuck her. He's going to suck her. He's what?
Skull fuck me.
Skull fuck her.
Yeah.
And this is the guy that you have on your channel. And it doesn't matter who I am or what my past is or you are or what your past is. The fact is that you have a man on your show that is using your name and your show to gain more popularity so he could spread more crap about people's lives. And the second you watch, and the people that are watching this show that know him, you watch, the very second you turn on him, say, Bob, I can't use you today, he'll get on his channel and just say how he wants to skull fuck you and this and that. He's now saying that you want him to move to California because you broke up with your boyfriend. He's spreading that around. Do you know that? That you're now his new lover? Do you have any idea about that?
I never even heard the term skull fucking before. What is that?
That's because you're a decent woman. And I'm a decent man, too. And I'm not used to some of this crap that I hear and see on the internet. But this man does nothing but destroy lives, families, kids. He stalks people non-stop. And you have him on your show representing him.
He's COO.
It doesn't matter. Ma'am, why not please just do your homework on him? Just do your homework on him. Go back about a year, 2 years, 3 years, and watch his videos, and you'll see who he really is. See, he's putting on an act right now because he knows that you are giving him some publicity to get his channel, whatever, get more publicity. Ma'am, I'm going to tell you right now, I swear on my wife's life, I am not lying to you.
Wow. That is very disturbing, but I just haven't seen any evidence of that. He's been really nice.
He's hiding it right now, ma'am. You have a really great show, and I really I enjoy watching it, but don't let him tear you down and pull you down and ruin your reputation.
The second he comes on, it's like, it's over.
Yeah.
The show just blew it.
He insults your guests. I mean, I've seen this, and it's disgusting, and
he talks about how he's going to screw her in the ass and everything. You. Man,
me?
You. Yeah.
On his show, yeah.
How you should be sucking on his dick and how he'll lick his balls. I mean, you just need to go and watch his videos. Now, there's a problem, though. I'll let you know. He makes 8-hour videos so that when you go looking for this stuff, you'd have to sit there for 8 hours to find it. But trust me, I'm telling you right now, he's going to come back on this show you watch in a few minutes and be so defensive in this. And you watch. Whenever you start talking to him about his shit, what does he do? He changes the subject right then and there. Oh, what about global warming? And then all of a sudden you're talking about global warming instead of how he's done all this crap. Check out and see if he's been in prison for 6 years. Check out and see his past. Look at his past. And this home that he keeps showing, it's not his home. He's the janitor in this building where he works.
Really?
That's not his. Yes, that's not his home. Man, look, pull up his past. Watch where he films his shows from. Garages. He says he's quitting smoking. No, he's not quitting smoking or drinking. He doesn't have any money to buy his booze anymore. People have to send him money into PayPal so he can get drunk just so they can watch him act like an idiot. You know what? Here, I'm going to say something that'll shock you. Here's how I'll prove to you that I'm being honest with you.
Okay.
I'm a very fair man. And I've seen guys like this, and I've seen men that had issues and mental issues and emotional issues and stuff like that, childhood issues, raised in bad environments and what have you. It's not their fault that they turn out like that. It really isn't. But somewhere along the way, this man was rejected by too many people, and he found a way to get people to watch him and listen to him, and that was to tear their lives apart. He tore my life apart.
How did he tear your life apart? What happened to you that's so bad?
He has destroyed a 40-year music career.
You're a musician?
Man, you know exactly who the hell I am.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, here, put it this way. I've been on covers of magazines with the biggest rock stars and country music stars on the planet.
Wow.
This man has tried. This man has tried to destroy my life, my wife's life, my family's. They turned on my family. He went after my little sister. He went after my mother. He went after my stepfather. And there's other guys that are involved with this guy too. This man is the biggest piece of trash. And I'm going to say this to you. I hate this man with a passion. Lord, please bless this man and forgive him. There you go. But I'm telling you the truth. There you go. Now, what guy would be making up this crap and say something like that right there like that?
I really don't know.
No, he's a sincere guy.
Are you guys vaccinated, by the way? Just curious.
Why are we changing the subject?
Because I was just wondering.
Yes, we are.
Oh, good. Okay, hold on. Call back. Kermit and Friends, how can I help you? Kermit. Yeah, hey, I'm on Kermit and Friends. Are you coming on?
Oh, I was trying to, but it was full.
Oh, God. All right. No, it's not full now. You can get in. You can get in. There's a lot going on right now. Thank you, Brandon. Love you, Brandon. Okay, that's my neighbor, Brandon. Okay, that was interesting. Let's see. Chip, you see what it's like being a leader around here? Because I lead this show. Do you have any advice for me? Because, like, who do you listen to? Do you listen to Bob, who's the COO? Or do you listen to a guy, I don't even know his name, from Block Number?
I don't know. That's pretty crazy right there. But I think, just like I said before we went off, I think you try to, surround yourself with great people. Surround yourself with people that you feel are doing things the right way. And then you can, in order to be a great leader, you have to have learned some things and follow before you got to that place.
Exactly. Yeah, you have to have people around you that are great. The thing is, I do think Bob is great. I'm sorry, I really do. So if people need your help, so if people like me and other people that are leading things, or who are the people that reach out to you? Who is it mainly?
Well, I mean, it's people of all walks of life, entrepreneurs, business women and men, people that are striving to be in the lane of some of the things that I've done, publish books, speak, life coach, all of those things. So those are some of the people that reach out to me.
Okay. And then how would they reach out to you? Through your website, through your YouTube channel?
Yeah, so on all of my social media is Chip Baker, TSC, as in the Success Chronicles, except for Twitter, and Twitter is Chip Baker 19. And I'm very responsive on social media, so just reach out to me there. My links are in the bios there. Okay,
great. So everybody reach out to Chip. Obviously, we all need some kind of help. We all want to be leaders. We all want to have success. What is the greatest measure? Like, when did you say to yourself, oh, I'm really successful. This feels good. I'm right where I want to be.
Yeah, I don't know if I hit that yet.
Okay,
I think we're all a work in progress, and there's beauty in that process, though, right? And so I think we have to attack our day-to-day life as, hey, I know that there's going to be some challenges, but there's blessings in the lessons, and there's always things that I can learn from that.
Okay. Bob has a comment. Yes, Bob?
Yeah, I got a couple of comments. First of all, no matter how rich or poor you are, we all need somebody. And everybody forgets that. And if wealthy and rich people even reach out to Chip Baker for this kind of guidance, I think that's a great thing. And I've got nothing bad to say about you, Chip. In fact, I like what you're doing. Since I knew you were coming on the show, I looked up everything about you, and I really like it. I like what you're doing, and I just want to give you a little praise. That's all.
My man, thank you.
Yeah, so you have a fan in Bob. I told you Bob is a nice guy. So yeah, Bob looked up everything about you. I think everyone should do that. Everybody follow Chip Baker, and he can really help anyone, no matter what level you're at. Right, Chip?
Let's go get it.
Let's go get it. I agree. Okay, great guy. Great guy. Bob, are you upset that guy called in? What do you think?
Well, first of all, that was Mark Cruz. He has a very distinguished voice. He's the same guy that called you over 20 times, left you all those messages.
Yeah,
and
I remember
if
that.
Everybody's wondering why he's so upset at me. It's because some people I know had a website up about him on Facebook, and he could not get it taken down because this man is this man right here. He was guilty of 3 counts of statutory rape, aggravated sexual assault with 3 sisters, ages 17, 15, and 13 years old. And there it is. Mark R. Cruz.
What the heck is that? Oh, my gosh. Bob. Oh,
Mark
why
Cruz.
does this guy have my number?
Well, he's going to do that. I mean, you're going to get people on here to go after people like me and other people. And it's just a part of life. I mean, he's trying to get revenge somehow. And his only out is Rob DeHaven. And if he thinks Rob can help him, he's going to dive into that pool head first.
Ah, geez. Okay, I want to get somebody that's more neutral. Like this guy, tall, dark, and a handful. Tall, dark, and a handful. What is your position on this?
Hey, T-Bob, how did you get into a bathroom alone with a 12-year-old girl who made a bet with her dad that you would have sex with her? Can you tell Elisa's audience about that?
Yeah, but first of all, the guy that they're saying is me that spent 6 years in prison is this guy right here. And the other guy in Arizona is a black guy.
All right, so you're changing the subject.
No, I'm getting back to it. I just want to point out that ain't me. I've never been in prison for anything and never will. Okay, the subject of the 14-year-old girl. I had a friend that I'd met at
12.
A job of mine. No, 14. She was not 12. So actually, she wasn't even 14. She was 17 at the time. So I don't know how the age of 14 came about. That never happened. I've never been alone with a girl 14 years of age since I've been 16 years old, probably for that matter, or even younger. But this girl just looked at him. They were having a discussion earlier about his friends not being his friends and just using him because he's a drug dealer and he's always got drugs.
Okay.
So I go to use the bathroom. So I'm in the bathroom and she gets up and I heard her say, I'll bet you I can get him to do me. And he tells her, no, not him. No way. It'll never happen. So they made some kind of bet. I don't know what the bet was. I didn't hear that part. And she walks into the bathroom right as I'm zipping up my pants. I got done urinating. And she puts her hands on the
shut up,
on
you
the-
piece
on the
of
sink.
shit. Shut the fuck
And
up, you
after
fucking
she put her hands on the
lying
sink.
scumbag. You're a fucking
Let me
liar.
finish telling the
You're
story,
a
please.
fucking liar.
So
Shut the
then
fuck
she
up.
looks in the mirror at me and she goes, okay, Bob. She says, do me.
All right. Okay. Everybody just relax. Okay. There's a new person here that you guys don't know yet named Laura. And she was introduced to me by a guy named Seth that I did a podcast. I did a podcast with this guy, Seth. He was a limo driver. If you guys remember that, he introduced me to Laura. She's been described as the female Jessica Rabbit, which is a great description for anyone, right? Here she is, Laura Meadows, new to the show.
Hey, can you hear me okay?
Oh, yeah, you sound great. Welcome to Kermit and Friends.
Oh, it's delightful to be here. How you feeling? I see a little bandage.
Yeah, I got my little Band-Aid here. I was feeling not so good, but now I'm a little distracted by all the things that are going on. So it's good to have a distracting situation, happening. Do you have any thoughts, on the show so far?
It's interesting. It's interesting what people do in their spare time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this work at home thing, I never thought about masturbating as being a deterrent to working at home. But I guess, yeah, it could be. I mean, myself, I have kids at home, so that's a deterrent. And also kids are a deterrent to masturbation. Maybe they should,
Yeah,
maybe they should.
Kids are a turn off, right? They ruin everything. Okay, so but are you primarily an actress?
Yes. My first career was as a visual artist, and I have a degree in fine art. And I was a senior graphic designer at AT&T until they sent all of our jobs overseas. I'm a fashion designer I was a fashion designer for Dillard's department stores, and a fashion illustrator for Yonkers department stores, which was in Iowa. And Dillard's is based in Texas, so I'm from around that area of the country.
Okay.
But I also lived out west, and west is the best. But my
What's
focus
going on in the
has
background
turned-
there? I hear like some screaming.
My son has special needs.
Oh, and he's singing?
Yeah, he's singing. I was going to bring him on, but he's not really dressed up.
That's okay. Is he completely naked?
Oh, except for his underwear.
That's fine.
So
That's
I can't
fine.
really.
If he wants to sing, as long as he has underwear on, he can't be completely naked because this is like a family show. But if he wants to sing,
okay,
we can have him sing. You want to get him ready? You want to get him ready and then I'll bring you on? Okay, get him ready. I'm going to take you off so you can get him. And then he could sing a song for us. That'd be nice. Okay, before he comes on, let's just put on Wappy, who looks ready with a guitar. Wappy, you ready to sing?
Thank you so much. Yes, I am.
Great.
Lady picture show she hides behind the bedroom door. Lady picture show she hides behind the bedroom wall. She hides because she don't know nothing anymore. She keeps a funny face, it's locked in bed, it's just outside the door. She doesn't know her name. She doesn't know her face. She doesn't know her name. She doesn't know her face anymore. Lady picture girl, I think them boys don't like your show. Lady picture show, the boys are gone, so just say no. Wedding presents, not so daisy, perfect picture anymore. She keeps a funny face, it's locked in back, it's just outside the door. She doesn't know her name. She doesn't know her face.
Hey, buddy.
She doesn't know her name. She doesn't know her face anymore. Rest in peace, Scott Weiland from Stone Temple Pilots.
Amazing. How great is Wappy? He is so incredible. Sigmund, I noticed you're also in front of a microphone. What's going on?
Okay, I have a comment about how to be a leader. Do
Okay.
you know what Harvard Business School, what they say you should do to become a leader?
I don't. What do they say?
Find out where everybody else is going, and then go out and run out in front of them. That's like market research. You find out what people like, and then you go and.
And what would that be? What does everybody like?
Well, it could be many things.
Yeah. That's why you have the microphone?
The microphone is for me to sing Rihanna.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Okay, let me just take this call, then you can do that. Kermit and Friends.
This is Mark Connors.
Oh, it's Mark Connors. Okay, hey, Mark
Yes,
Connors.
Now I'm going to explain something to you, ma'am. I'm gonna put this out on your show. Okay, you ready for a biggie?
Yeah.
Mark Connors, Connors.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the guy in the magazines all over the place, all this shit. This is why this guy's attracted to me. Listen, ma'am. About 15 years ago, 3 girls and their mother came to me and told me that their stepfather was raping them. I had him put in jail. I did. I had to step up to the plate because nobody else would. I went to the Lieutenant Governor of Tennessee, a good friend of mine, David Cooley. And I told him, you need to do something about this. And if you don't, I'm going to the news. 3 hours later, the father's house was raided and he was arrested. He is in prison for the rest of his life. The reason why the man's so mad at me is because I put him in prison and a bunch of other guys over $120 million fraud, tax fraud. I was a witness. They tried to get me involved in it. When I did that, they had the oldest daughter. He keeps talking about 3 girls. There's no 3 girls involved. There was 1 girl involved that the father said, either you do this and turn on him, or we're all done. This family's done, blah, 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 blah. And those girls had no idea he was going to prison.
Do you know that I'm on a lot of medication right now because I'm actually, I just got my COVID shot and I just can't handle this. This is a lot. Mark, what do you want me to do?
Ma'am, all I want you to, you know what? I don't want you to do anything other than the fact that if this man's going to sit here and lie up his butt, because you can sit there and go to the court records yourself and see he is lying. He is lying. I never did a day in jail. I never was on any list. I never got any fines. But nothing, zero. They sent me home. They said, go to your concert tonight. Have a good day. You're going home. This is bullcrap. The girl fessed up that she was lying. She went back to the judge in the chambers. She provided information. I provided an email that showed that she said, my daddy's making us lie. We're scared to death about you. We love you. You've helped us. We can't do anything about this. He controls us. And this piece of shit right here is trying to make you think that there were 3 girls involved. No, there wasn't. Look it up. You lying little piece of shit. No jail time, ma'am. In the Bible Belt with a judge, a female judge with a 14-year-old daughter, sent me home a free man. Why? Why? And this little son of a bitch here just wants to play off of my name. He called Dolly Parton. He called Dolly Parton's assistant and tried to raise all kinds of hell, and they just told him to go kiss off. Because
Bob has Dolly Parton's number and he didn't try to book her on Kermit and Friends?
Ma'am, did you or did you not offer me Bob's job?
I don't remember that. I don't remember that.
I'll remind you, when I brought his name up, you said, would you like to take his job? Until we find somebody better, we're going to keep him.
He's good, though. He really is good. He's been nice.
Ma'am, I can go to work and act good all I want to, but when I go home and try to destroy people's lives, you watch a year from now, you watch what this man's going to do to you.
What can he do? I mean, really, what should I be afraid of? What should I be afraid of, sir?
He will destroy your life. He'll destroy your friends. He'll attack your families. He'll make everybody makes fake Facebook pages and starts crap with all kinds of people. You watch and see there will be a fake page about you that it looks like you and everything, and he'll start crap with it, and then he'll go in there and go, oh yeah, I used to be on that show, and then you're his next victim for the next year. Seriously, ma'am. This is a nightmare guy you've got right there. A nightmare guy. And I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm a Christian man, but if he was standing in front of me right this moment, you have no idea what I would do. And I love God. I don't believe in violence or anything like that. But I'm telling you, this man right here, this man belongs in prison. He belongs in a mental ward, and if you'll check out his past, you'll see he's been through all of that stuff already. So this crap that he keeps showing this stuff, he's not showing the real thing. Go look at the real court documents where they say, charges drop. Well, all of a sudden, Daddy says, no, there's one more, and the judge went, this is bullshit. This is total bullshit. This guy's going home today. You guys figure it out. How are you going to do it? You ever heard of an Alford plea, ma'am? It's not an admission of guilt like he's trying to make it sound like. It's not an admission of guilt at all. That judge sent me home a free man. Why? If this is true, what he's saying, why did I not go to jail, go to prison? Why did I not get fined? Why am I not on a predator list? And he's going to say the state of Tennessee was too poor to do that. That's his excuse right there. They couldn't afford to prosecute him. And then they say that the judge I paid the judge off. He says the prosecutor was my friend from high school. I'm telling you, man, this man has done everything he can to ruin my life. And I'm going to let you know something right now, Bob Jones. No, you didn't. I'm a multi-fucking millionaire dude living my life to its fullest. You have not destroyed my life. And if this was 20 years ago and you did this, I would have fucking killed you. Thank God that's not what happened.
Hey, Mark, how'd you meet your wife? She seems nice.
I met her. She came. I'd rather not get too much of it.
I'm just curious.
I'm a 6th degree black belt, ma'am. She's a 2nd degree black belt. She is a fantastic, beautiful person. So kind, would never harm anybody.
Yeah, she seems nice.
This guy has literally terrified her to death. To death. Crying, shaking, throwing up, vomiting, really bad stuff. For 3 years, this man he tried to break us up. He tried to get us to get a divorce. He tried to set up things, plant women in my life. I don't
Oh
know
my
what
gosh, this is like too much. I can't believe all this. It just doesn't seem like Bob. He's just so cute.
So cute. Well, I'll tell you what. You know what? The devil comes as what? An angel. Man, you know better than this. I can tell by looking in your eyes that you know better than this. Ma'am, I live in Beverly Hills. Maybe you and I should sit down and have lunch someday with my wife.
All right, I'd go to brunch with you guys if you want. What are you guys doing after this?
Maybe we'll find some time we're going to go out on the boat.
Okay. I love sailing. All right, call me back. We'll go sailing. All right, that sounds like a good guy. All right. All right. Okay. Oh, you know what I'm in the mood for? A song by Sigmund, and a Rihanna song. That'd be nice, right? Sigmund, you ready?
Yeah, I am. And I'm going to just say that I'm an amateur singer, but I absolutely love the sound of her voice and the notes that she hits. And that's going to be my strong point, is just matching her notes. But I'm just going to sing along with the whole thing. Lungs a fever, a cold sweat headed beaver. It's Believer, actually. I threw my hands in the air, show me something. He said, if you dare, come a little closer. Round and around and around and around we go. Oh, now tell me now, tell me now, tell me now, you know. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. It takes me all the way. I want you to stay. It's not much of a life you living. It's just something you take, it's given. Round and around and around and around we go. Oh, now tell me now, tell me now, tell me now, you know. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. It takes me all the way. I want you to stay. Hey. Ooh, reason to hold on. Ooh, reason to hold on. Honey, you're the broken one, but I'm the only one who needed saving. 'Cause when you're near on the light, it's hard to know which one of us is caving. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. It takes me all the way. I want you to stay. Hey, 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 sing along.
I didn't know I was in the show.
Hey, almost done. I want you to stay.
That was beautiful, Sigmund.
I want you to stay, baby.
That was beautiful. I just am getting a call. Kermit and Friends, how can I help you?
Hey, Lisa, it's Barry. How are you?
Hey, Barry. Good. I'm okay. How are you?
So, how was your vaccine yesterday? You had any symptoms?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can't tell because I have so much anxiety about it. I didn't trust it. I didn't enjoy it. I was worried. I was scared. I can't tell. I'm just so freaked out about it. I don't trust it. I don't understand it. I didn't understand what I was doing. I did so much research and there's conflicting reports. And I just hate the whole thing, Barry.
Yeah, I understand you. Listen, did you ever get in touch with that famous rock drummer that I introduced you to that has a thing for you? You know what I'm talking about, Chad Gracie.
Yeah, Chad Gracie. Yeah. So I emailed him. I think I emailed him about coming on the show, and he will. I don't know. What's the deal with that guy?
So he's the drummer for the rock band Live. Remember the band Live in the 90s?
Yes.
Live. Lightning crashes. I can feel it
coming back again. Yes, I like that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's the rock drummer for them, and their album Throwing Copper went like 8 times multi-platinum, and he's just an overall great guy. I think that compared to Andy Dick, he would actually be a great fit for you. The way I understand it is he's a Christian man. Mm-hmm. He's God fearing and God believing. Mm-hmm. Their music is heavily faith based, as you know, in Live, and he's just a really humble, really nice guy. And I talked to him a bunch of times by email. He invited me to any show I want, anytime, anywhere. It's and he thanked me for being a lifelong fan. So, meeting somebody like that is unexpected for me as somebody that's a celebrity like that, because most celebrities that I've been around, Elisa, and I've been around a lot of celebrities and athletes, that most of them are cocky and arrogant and stuff,
Yeah, sure.
And this guy is extremely, extremely nice.
I'm going to give him a chance. I'm going to give him a chance. I'm going to try. I'm going to invite him on Kermit and Friends. I'll come on Kermit and Friends. We'll see how that goes.
Good. Yeah.
And
just don't make it a disaster.
I can't guarantee that.
Like he did with the drummer for what's that band, Marcy Playground, I heard. You went on a date with him and it was a complete disaster. So don't make it like that, whatever.
Barry, it's hard to make a date not a disaster. It's hard to make a date not a disaster. It's usually a disaster. It's usually not good, right?
Yeah, but he's a really nice guy. So
all right, thanks. It's like Barry the matchmaker. Such a good matchmaker, Barry. Yeah. This is good. Keep doing it. Keep reaching out to people like that. That's perfect.
Well, I actually just connected with Ricky Rocket from Poison, believe it or not, this morning. I added him on LinkedIn.
Do more current bands. More current bands. Keep getting more current.
More current bands?
Yeah.
The thing is that I'm not really into the current bands. I mean, they're still current, Poison and stuff, and all these bands in the 80s. But I'm not into this new hip-hop, crap. It's all about money and, drugs and violence and, all this stuff. I'm not into that,
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm into a good time. The rock and roll, the sex minus the drugs, so.
Yeah. I have to go pretty soon, Barry, but I just want to say, I just want to ask you your opinion on T-Bob, the allegations against T-Bob.
Allegations? What? Oh, the allegation against T-Bob.
Yeah.
I don't want to comment on anything regarding that, because all I know is that what I've heard from people and from what I've seen in that he has detective following him around for things.
Yeah.
He has detective following him around for things, and the FBI heard. That's about it.
All right, Barry. Thanks for calling in. I gotta hurry right now.
Okay.
I gotta go. I love you. Okay. Yes. So that guy that was obsessed with T-Bob, he did a Kermit and Friends wrap-up show that I kind of enjoyed, but it was cool. And he hates T-Bob, but T-Bob, you're fine with him being a part of things, right?
Well, I don't tell people who to hang out with or not who to hang out with.
Right.
So, that's every individual's business on their own. You have to go to what you feel. But I can only tell you that every time this guy tried to get around little children is every time I went after him. And every time in the future, He tries to
Bob,
get her
okay,
on
are
his
you going to be
team.
discussing this on your wrap-up show? What are you going to be doing? Are you going to be talking about this
yeah.
guy, Mark?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, let's
all
do
right.
it that way. That'd be easier. That way we
Yeah,
go on
yeah.
a better, more exciting.
And you could go on and on and on and
With
on.
regards to Dolly Parton, I will call her back and try to get her on your show.
All right, that would be great. If Dolly Parton was here, that'd be really fun. I'm just going to ask Charmin what her opinion on the allegations against T-Bob. Charmin, innocent
I've
or
already
guilty?
told you I kick Bob to the curb. I can't stand Bob. Bob aggravates all my sexual assault traumas and triggers me every time I deal with him. I have stepped away from the Discord chat because of all of the allegations against Bob. The last time I even logged into the Discord chat, I was greeted with a link of Bob threatening to sexually assault the lesbian out of a 14-year-old. I don't know why you think this guy is good. And it's one of the things that actually bothers me about the good guy theme, right? We hear it in society all the time. I'm a good guy. You don't want to deal with the bad guys. I know the bad guys. You're lucky you're dealing with me. I'm not sure the good guys are aware that behind closed doors, a lot of guys in public who claim to be good guys are actually raping and beating and mistreating women. And this is one of the reasons why women just don't trust men. The good guy dynamic has been manipulated and abused. And it seems like the guys who claim to be good guys are actually the defense attorneys for the bad guys. And somewhere in the mix, we have lost real men. And maybe it's because I grew up dating in the 90s when men liked feisty women. They liked us to be mouthy. They encouraged it. At least it seemed like that was something they enjoyed. And now what I consistently run into is men who claim to be good. But as soon as women complain about bad behavior, they turn into hostile, aggressive terrorists. They're scary, and I don't think they care. Surely they realize their behavior is inappropriate and makes people uncomfortable. They just don't care. And it's just part of what is wrong with the world today. Like everywhere I turn, women are complaining about the behavior of men, and women are asking the men to change their behavior and act right. And the men refuse. The men say, I don't know how to act right. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what I can get away with. It's like, I give up.
I'm curious if Laura agrees with you. Laura, what are your thoughts on this?
About men's behavior?
Yeah.
Well, I can usually suss it out in the first 5 or 10 minutes. And if I don't like it, I go away, or I tell them to go away, or I, find an exit.
Yep.
So I'm very particular. But I notice there's a lot of bad behavior. And I think it's because it's just better behavior is not reinforced, not shown in the media as much as it should be. And a lot of the younger guys are growing up and they don't really have any guidance.
No, they don't.
Maybe, they just see what's on TV. They see what's on porn. They think that's normal. It's not normal.
No, it is not. And that's a great point, Laura. The male mentor has completely disappeared, right? Men used to have other men, like there's the good guy and the bad guy dynamic, right? But what I enjoy are real men. And it's easy to spot them. They don't ever claim to be a good guy. They don't ever say not all men, because they know men are a problem. And they immediately call out other guys who misbehave, and they give them advice on how to man up. It is the hottest thing I have ever seen. Whenever a man calls out another guy's behavior, and the men, the look of awe and admiration of the people watching it, it just steals my heart. And as soon as I see a guy do it, like I'm in love with him, I'm just like, that's my man, that's my type, I want him, how do I get him? And it just, they're so few and far between. Dr. Roy, how do we help the men man up, please? I am desperate for a good man.
Listen, I got a lot of comments here. So first thing, I raised my son to be a good person. And so he has no problem. My son is like a really cool kid. He has manners. He does martial arts. He's a well-rounded child. But there are people out there that are just a little bit not well. And so, I judge people by their behaviors, right? And so, I've been on the show for a while, Alyssa, and, behaviors like, wanting butthole, contests and calling people by the N-word and calling gay people, F this, that's just like inappropriate, and that's your common language. So if that's your common language, look within. I mean, I can't say anymore. I don't say those things. It's totally inappropriate.
What the problem here is, Doctor? You're a soy boy. You need to fucking man up because you're a piece of shit fucking punk. You don't have the balls to out a known fucking child rapist on the internet like I did Mark Cruz. And I'll do it again and again and again. We had the Channel 4 News show up at his karate studio 2 fucking times. Now you're talking about investigative Channel 4 News, who did a full background check on this man and shut down his karate studio, made him the most popular rapist on the planet because the lady he went to high school with was the judge at his trial.
All right.
This man has an entire, now shut up and listen, soy boy. This man's got an entire history from California trying to steal and swindle property out of these rich people. He started with a female who owned a horse that was probably the best horse for playing that stick game that they play on horses.
Yeah, I believe
from her. She outed him. He went and married Jerry Buss's wife after he died. Oh, and he was Jerry Buss's driver. And do you know how he got that job? Jerry Buss purchased Mark Connors from a Pakistani Muslim who abducted him as a child and turned him into a Muslim bellboy. Only over here, they disguised it as though he was adopting Mark Cruz. So he adopted Mark Cruz. Mark Cruz worked for him until he was...
Hold on one second. I'm just getting a call.
Hey, you know what?
I want to... Just 1 second, Roy.
This is Jennifer, Mark Connor's wife.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Jennifer.
How are you doing?
Thank you for calling in. Yes, I'm okay. Been better.
Good. I saw that you got your vaccine. You feeling okay?
I don't feel so hot, to be honest with you, but I have a lot of medicine here. I'm worried about it, to be honest with you.
You'll be okay. You'll be okay.
Thank you.
Just a little soreness probably in your shoulder. Just kind of work it out and you'll be fine. But I know it's kind of scary.
Yeah.
But hey, I know Mark put out that we'd like to have lunch with you, sit down and have lunch with you, and I'd really like to do that. We're going to be traveling for the next couple of weeks, but the first week of August I'm going to be home. He's still going to be out of town, but wanted to get together and have some lunch.
That would be very nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I will give you a call later on. We can schedule that.
Wait, I'm sorry. What is your first name?
Jennifer.
Jennifer, are you going to be doing a wrap-up show for Kermit and Friends with your husband?
I don't know anything about that.
Because you had one and I really liked it.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, I listened to it. I enjoyed it. You guys were really just, pretty neutral and all the time. It was great. I really, really was looking for something like that. So.
Oh, appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciated it and I loved it. Really enjoyed it.
Oh, thank you. All right. Well, I just wanted to pop in really quick and get a hold of you really quick before we got on with our day. So.
Okay.
Well, great. It was great talking to you.
Great talking to you. Thank you. Wow, this is a nice person, I think. See, Bob, I mean, if it wasn't for Bob, I wouldn't have met Jennifer, right, Roy?
Yeah, absolutely. But, I wanted to say something, like with all that verbal aggression, You know, you gotta see what's common. And the thing is that, you know what? I gotta ask: were you verbally abused as a child? Were you actually like sex? No. You know, the other guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
Bob.
and also too, were you actually, you know, sexually assaulted when you're fixated on buttholes? You know.
Okay, that's
I mean,
a
I
good
don't know what to
question.
say.
Bob, did you hear that question?
Yeah, well, all of this coming from a guy with a blowed out fucking butthole that couldn't pass transfer by a butthole challenge makes sense. No, I was never abused, and my dad didn't even allow cussing in the house, that kind of thing. I did grow up in church, but let me tell you something. When you're facing a group of fucking people, like, let me tell you about Jennifer. Oh, you want to know about Jennifer? When she was married and had 3 kids with a man, you know what she did? Do you know what she did behind his back? She went and did pornography. And I know I can't show it on here, but if you know that Darius fella, the guy with the 20-inch shalonga, she sat down on that all the way and bounced off of his belly the first time it even touched her. And she didn't even hesitate. She started pounding on that like it wasn't nothing. Then hubby found out. Then she ended up getting divorced and get with Mark Cruz. Mark Cruz continued to use her in porn until she was used up because she ain't nothing but a sleazy little hoe. Let me tell you about Jennifer. Jennifer gets $386,000 a month from her father's trust fund because he was a rich construction guy. And do you know what else is the problem with that? They can't afford to pay their bills. They can't afford to pay their bills.
All right, Bob. You seem to know a lot about them.
I know a lot about him. I know his whole history. And I can tell you this guy, from the time he landed in the United States to the time until now, his only objective has been to manipulate men to try to get them tossed into prison under false claims, which is what happened to those 3-year-old daughters of his, to that guy, the 3 women that were raped. He was actually convicted of a law that did not come into effect until the following year after he did taxes. But he was convicted on the previous year for doing the same thing, even though it was not against the law. He's still fighting it in court. He will be in prison, but he's getting out here in the next year or two. It could be interesting to see what happens to Mark if he goes into hiding over in some foreign nation or not.
Bob, did you reunite and pick up your ex-wife when she was alive in a 1500 truck and you abandoned your child you had with her? And also, why did you get a lesbian waitress fired?
There is no truth to anything that you just said. Nothing. I did not get a lesbian waitress fired. That never happened. I don't even know what you're talking about there. As far as my dead wife and drugs, are you on drugs? Are you psycho for fucking cuckoo puffs? I'd be in fucking prison over that shit if I had done anything stupid like that. You're so fucking stupid. You don't even think before you open your stupid
I saw the
fucking
police
mouth.
report in Arizona, and you're the only Bobby Lee Jones that's 45. The other one, the picture that you showed, that guy was 25.
You don't even know it would have put me in prison, you fucking cocksucker. Shut your fucking cock trap. Everybody knows that Tall Dark is dick sucking Rob Handy's dick right now. No, my wife died. She was buried. That's all there is to it. As for you running your mouth, I never abandoned a child. Fucking show me some proof. Show me one fucking shred of proof of these accusations against me.
What color are your eyes,
Bob? Show me some proof or shut the fuck up. No, either show some proof or never. I just showed you up for the dick cum swallowing motherfucking faggot that you are. You're a piece of shit.
Everybody just be quiet and nice. Sorry, Tall Dark. Christine, you mentioned something in the private chat. Do you want to speak on that?
About my homeless friend, I just found out that one of them got shot and the other one's in the ICU with a cracked skull. I'm at the hospital right now. So that's why I don't have my headphones and I don't have my Bible. But I did look up a random Bible verse that I would like to read if you don't mind.
Sure.
Okay. Is it still working?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is Job 5:17-20. Blessed is the one whom God corrects. So do not despise the discipline of the Almighty. For he wounds, but he also binds up. He injures, but his hands also heal. From 6 calamities he will rescue you. In 7 no harm will touch you. In famine he will deliver you from death, and in battle from the stroke of the sword.
Thank you. That was really nice. Are you upset about your friend? How do you know all these homeless people?
I don't want to say it like
I could chime in.
I don't want credit for what I do, so that's not why I'm mentioning this. I just help the homeless people, give them positivity and encouragement, and they are moving forward. And helping people helps me, because I went through the same mentality as a homeless person, and I don't know, they accept me for who I am. They don't judge me. They're my real friends. After I went in the hospital for mental illness, I lost a lot of friends, and now that I'm I'm not religious, I have a relationship with Jesus, and I like to talk about it a lot, and so sometimes I can be hard to be around or whatever, but my homeless friends don't judge me, and they accept me for who I am, and it helps me to help them. It helps me to move forward and feel good.
But who killed your friend? Who was that?
We don't know who killed him yet.
No, I haven't got any word back.
We haven't got word back.
They didn't catch the person?
Not yet. We just found out about this.
Oh.
And the other homeless friend is in the ICU right now. Usually my homeless friend who's with me here, he's actually a patient in the hospital right now because he had a stroke, but he's doing very well. But usually he's out there basically refereeing. He's kind of like the dad of the homeless people and keeping these troubles from escalating. He's really good at it. And so he's really having a hard time being stuck here in the hospital and not out there preventing these things, because usually he does.
Sounds like a great person, and you're such a great person.
Thank you.
Are you on Team T-Bob, Chris?
God works through us. We don't take any credit.
But is T-Bob one of God's children?
T-Bob? Well, we're all God's children, but we all have free will. And so, we all make our own choices. And I pray for everybody.
Chris, I just want to say praise you for helping out the homeless.
Yeah, she's a great person.
Well, just give credit to God, not me. I like your outspokenness and your honesty, T-Bob. You're very honest and outspoken.
Yeah, he sure is. Everybody hates him right now. It's crazy.
Everybody needs a hand up. No.
He's feeling attacked.
The people know me.
I think T-Bob might be feeling attacked right now.
Yeah, that's right. Much like Jesus, right? T-Bob is being attacked by all these people.
Yeah. We haven't even heard from Rob DeHaven yet, or even Yinzer.
I'm sure we will later. All right, let's listen to one more song from Wappy here, and then we're gonna probably get out of here because.
Hey, how's it going?
Well, I think it's okay.
All right, let's see. I was picking a song here. All right, I'm gonna play part of the song because I don't know the bridge, but that's okay because it'll be long enough. You know it sounds funny, but I just can't stand the pain. Girl, I'm leaving you tomorrow. Seems to me, girl, you know I've done all I can. You see a big store and I borrow. Sing it, Sigmund. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. Yeah. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. Once again. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. Yeah. That's why I'm easy. Here. I'm easy easy like Sunday morning. Again. Swap easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. Yeah. It's swap easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning.
Hey, Culver. Hey, Culver. You were singing so pretty back there. Would you like to sing a song? Aw. I thought you were going to sing for us. Say hi. Hey, Elise, come on out and talk to him.
Hey, what is your name?
His name's Culver.
Hey, Culver. I'm Elisa. Nice to meet you.
We heard you singing back there, honey.
Yeah, you're a great singer.
Yeah. He's warming up to you. It takes him a minute. He has Down syndrome and autism, but he loves to sing. I got him out here.
That's amazing. I love to sing too. Sounds like we both like to sing.
You want to sing? Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life
is but a dream. That's a great song.
He loved that when he was a baby. Yeah, but he raps now. Can you show us some of your raps?
Well, listen,
if
he's nervous, I understand being nervous. I get nervous a lot. In fact, I get nervous in front of every show. Every single show I have, I get nervous. So I understand where you're coming from. But I hope that you'll join this community because people will love you here and they'll really support your singing, okay? So is there anywhere on the internet where we can see where he sings?
You can see him dancing on my YouTube channel.
Okay, what is that?
It's Laura Meadows, and plus you can also see him on my Instagram, which is Laura_Meadows_actress. Yeah, buddy. You can see he's a red beard.
Wow, I love the red shirt and everything. He's perfect Kermitarian. We call people that come here Kermitarians, and he's perfect. He's going to fit right in. And I want everybody to invite, obviously, Laura and her wonderful son to our wrap-up show. I'm curious and confused on actually who's going to host that wrap-up show. Let me find out. Maybe Coach Love. Coach Love, any shot of you doing the wrap-up show today?
I mean, I could do a wrap-up show. Just let me create a link, man. Who's coming on? Find out who's going to come on.
All right. So if you want to join Coach Love on the wrap-up show, or maybe Bob, I don't know if Bob's doing a wrap-up show, or Tall Dark. Tall Dark does a wrap-up show, right, Tall?
I'm going to do one tomorrow. Mine's on Mondays.
Oh, yours is on Monday. Okay, then you're out. Okay, Tall Dark, any chance of you joining Coach Love?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, great. Okay, perfect. So Coach Love, Tall Dark, I want you guys to talk about what went on today. Obviously, we met a lot of great people. Look at this. Look at this family here, this beautiful family that comes together to be creative together and just share their love with the world. I really, really appreciate that. Made my day.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
Can you say hi, Culver? Can you talk, honey? Say hi, Lisa. Not back there.
That's okay. A lot of guys don't like me. Trust me. Many guys reject me constantly. I'm used to it. Okay. Actually, you know what I can play? I can play Andy and I's last call that we had before we broke up. I will play that call and then watch the Coach Love wrap-up show or the Tall Dark. She's gonna be with Tall Dark and hopefully some other people from here, maybe Charmin and Sigmund and everybody from Kermit and Friends. And let's play my breakup call. It's a very sad call if I can find it. Here it is. How would you feel if someone proposed to you and then you said yes and then they were like the way you are? Would you like that?
How would you like it if you got proposed to like you, or I'm the one proposing to you, and then she craps on me when I'm in prison?
But you do the worst shit in the world. You left me that night. The reason why you went to prison, by the way, is because I invited you to my house, and instead of coming to my house, you went with Lucas. That's why you went to prison. If you would have come to my house like I invited you, you wouldn't be in prison at all.
That's not true. They wait.
Who?
The cops.
No, if you would have come to my house.
They'll wait for days or weeks.
No, but the reason why you got into a fight with Lucas is because you went back to your trap house. If you wouldn't have done that, if you would have just stayed at my place, which is safe with no weirdos around, you would have been fine.
I didn't know I fought after. Yeah. Okay. I make a lot of mistakes, okay, babe? You know what? For your sake, I literally for your sake, I don't. First of all, I was already at the place where I don't think anybody should be with me. And I changed my mind when I met you because I just thought it was going to be better. I really did, and I still think I maybe could be, but I don't want to, bring you down or make you sad or angry and all that shit, And I've only noticed that that's what I've done. I made you mad at people. Oh shit, I have to get this. It's a billionaireess. Oh shit, right when my phone's gonna die. I'm gonna call you back.